Some unexpected masked bandits needed a little help from Winslow police this afternoon. Officers say 4 young raccoons were found trapped inside the department's dumpster. Officers helped the raccoons find their way. Police say the critters are safe after their little dumpster dilemma. And look at that one smile. They knew they were up to something no good.
Yes, they were getting themselves into trouble, but glad that they are safe now.
And it was a warm one out there today.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to be like sitting in something metal. It was hot, it was humid today. A trend that's mostly going to continue with one exception. Our high temperatures across the state today were getting into the upper 80s. We even reached a high of 90 degrees today in Freiburg, and it was very humid feeling as well. Right now, our dew point temperatures are in the upper 60s, getting into 66, 68, 67 dew points. That firmly puts us in that humid category, which also means our overnight low temperatures are not going to drop very far tonight. But rejoice, we do have some rain on the way in the form of this cold front here. Right now, we're seeing a couple of rain showers and thunderstorms move through areas of the county along the international border. We have not seen any strong or severe thunderstorms throughout the state so far today, but we could see a couple of strong embedded thunderstorms in this front during the day tomorrow. It's a good amount of rain. This front stretches all the way back into areas of upstate New York down into Pennsylvania, and it will bring some much needed rain to the state. Overnight tonight, though, we have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, and that lends itself to some fog. We'll have some locally dense fog across much of the coastline and in areas of the interior. So it's certainly looking at some impacts to visibility as we get into early tomorrow morning. And also early tomorrow morning, we start to see that rain beginning to come in, moving into areas of New Hampshire and western Maine between about 3 and 5 in the morning. That's when those showers are going to start. It's not going to be raining everywhere all day, but it's going to be quite difficult to avoid the rain entirely. So I've been calling it a take your umbrella to work day because you're definitely going to need it. Again, rounds of rain with a couple of embedded thunderstorms possible. And then the front itself comes in during the evening. That will move from west to east, and then we will start to clear out fairly quickly behind this front. Decreasing clouds during the day Tuesday. It'll also be quite windy, but by the late afternoon on Tuesday, plenty of sunshine. The humidity will also be significantly more comfortable during the day Tuesday. So how much rain are we looking to get from this system? I think a lot of us will end up seeing between a ½ inch and an 1.5 inches. You're more likely to see over an inch of rain if you get one of those embedded thunderstorms. So that's going to be specific towns. And because of that, there is an isolated risk for some flooding because our soil is incredibly dry. It's much more difficult for dry soil to absorb a lot of water, especially if it's raining fairly quickly. So there might be a couple of instances of runoff flooding, but we're not expecting this to be a big issue as we go into the day tomorrow. So it's going to feel incredibly humid tomorrow because it's going to be actively raining, but you can see pretty clearly that behind that front we get significantly more comfortable on Tuesday. Wednesday, humidity will be gradually increasing throughout the day, so it'll start feeling a little bit more crisp, getting more sticky though by the end of the day, and then humidity continues to increase as we get into the second half of the week where the heat is going to increase as well. Marine forecast sees 3 to 6 feet. Small craft advisory. It is going to be a little bit windy during the day tomorrow. So again, we're going to start out the day with some fog and then rounds of rain during the afternoon, some embedded thunderstorms possible. It's going to feel like very, very humid and at the rain going on at the same time there. And then decreasing clouds behind this front during the day on Tuesday. It'll feel a lot more comfortable. And then we start to see both the increase of that heat and humidity as we get into the middle of the week. So July featured some very hot weather in the beginning of the month, some more crisp weather at the end of the month. Sam, as we're now going into August, we are seeing the resurgence of the heat and humidity that you typically tend to see during the August timeframe.
All right, well, let's finish the summer strong with some summery days before it gets back to winter again.
I need another beach day. It's been a little bit.
Yes. Well, I'm hopefully going Tuesday, so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right, thank you.